Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to the first episode on the channel Shea Butter Chanel. I am Shay, aka Shea Butter. Real quick, I don't like to do a lot of intro because I know I get annoyed when I see that on other people's pages, but since this is the very first video, I'm just gonna break down like what's the Shea Butter? Basically, Shea Butter and Chanel is my scent. People are always commenting about how good I smell, and I be just using some regular old mango Shea Butter I get from the Afrocentric store in Atlanta, and I mix it with old school Chanel perfume. That was the scent, and so, but coincidentally, my nickname is Shay, so that's how you get Shea Butter Chanel. Okay. So what has inspired me to start this channel is because as a woman in my whole grown womanness, I am a Christian believer, and I think I have a lot of input to balance out the nastiness that's out here on the interwebs. And so I'm going to start my channel with just some gems that I've learned on my short time on earth. This coming Saturday, Lord willing, I will be a whole 46 years old. So to give me something, a goal to work towards, I'm going to share 46 things that I have learned in my 46 years. So this is thing number one. In no particular order, the first thing is the power of just showing up. Show up. Here's what I mean. Concrete example. A few weeks ago, I went and got my hair done, okay? And it was pouring raining. And before I went to get my hair done, I had purpose in my mind that I was going to go to a poetry set here where I stay. And I have been in the spoken word scene for many years and everything, so I'm not new to it. So I had all the incentive in the world to not go. Like, it's pouring raining. I would have to pass up my place to get to the spot where it was. And it's not that it was very far either, but something told me to push. I mean, when I tell you the rain was ridiculous, but it was like 2 miles away. So plus, girl, you're already dressed. You're already out in the rain. Your hair is cute. Go. And so just in a flash decision, I decided and I went. Now I went and I parked the car and I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? And then I get to the bookstore where it's being held and I walk in and this woman says, you came. I look around. She says, you're the only one who came. She went on to say that she almost decided to not have the set because it had been going on for an hour. The start time had been an hour past and no one had come. She was almost about to close shop. And I said, wow, what a lesson for us both. She persisted, kept the doors open anyway. And I persisted and went anyway as well, even though the coziness of home was calling. And I'm so glad that I went. It's like I had her to myself. So the set was at a bookstore in a very prominent area, literally around the corner from my home. And it's a lot going on. It's the community around there is built around a major studio there. And so I was able to have a conversation with her. And she went on to say, hey, could you please, would you mind if I filmed you, performing your poetry? And so she did. And she asked if she could use it to promote the next advertisement for the set, in which I agreed. And I want to conclude with, because I showed up, I had an audience of a decision maker, someone who knows that I'm here in the same town, who knows that I can throw down when it comes to the mic. And so that's a seed planted, because if there's anything that comes up, perhaps I might be top of mind because I showed up. And I showed up in inclement weather, all the things. And so that's my lesson. one of my first lesson I'm sharing with you, always show up. A, you're showing up for yourself. B, you never know who you're going to be there to bless, because she really enjoyed my poetry. And three, you never know who they know, right? I was blessed for going, and so was she for staying open. So stay open and show up. Come back for the next episode. I don't have a schedule yet, but I'll get into it. And comment below, what do you think about your first lesson? Lesson 1 of my 46 years. Bye, y'all.